Doobie-doo. So many topics, so much room for activities. AOA podcast back for a Monday episode. Frankie C is in the house.
Sup?
I'll tell you. Taylor Swift, maybe getting engaged.
You're an idiot.
Maybe on Wednesday.
Maybe. How do you, why? How do you know? All right.
You'll have to stay tuned.
Sure.
Alex Jones back on X. That sounds like drugs. Remember back in the day?
Yeah, I'm not a proponent of drugs, but Alex Jones, he seems like he's on a lot of stuff.
He'd be better on X than Twitter. Matt Rife is losing it.
No idea who that is.
I know. Frank doesn't know who Matt Rife is. Can you comment below if you've heard of Matt Rife?
Don't Google it.
Yeah.
Just have you heard of Matt Rife? That's all you're allowed to go on.
I have heard of Matt Rife, or I have not heard of Matt Rife. Comment now.
I guarantee more than 50% says no.
There's a Home Alone actor that was. What do you want to bet on that?
I'll bet $5.
Okay. Taken. Got your action. Home Alone actor saved by a GoFundMe. This is a touching story. The Harvard Prez is still under fire. We have the real meaning, Frankie C, of the Summer of '69 song from Bryan Adams himself. He'll share that.
Okay.
Kevin Costner's got a new boo, and we have got a blind top 5. Plus an update on Whamageddon. Oh my God, don't look now, folks. It's a Pottercast.
Pottercast?
Yeah. So Taylor Swift, there's a couple of blind items. There's a story in People magazine, which I feel like is the height of journalistic integrity, that Travis Kelce is planning a huge birthday bash celebration for one Miss Taylor Swift on Wednesday night. He is going...
Here's a question.
Yes.
If you're Travis Kelce, are you allowed to ask, hey, Taylor, when's your birthday? Or is that something you should just know before you even, like, you allowed to ask her? Or is that like, well, you don't know when my birthday is? We're dating and I'm Taylor Swift. You should have looked it up kind of thing.
Man, that's a great question.
Right?
Because I feel like if it's a first date, you go, and you're just chatting and it comes up casually, you could be like, when is your birthday? That's okay.
Yeah. But if you're at this point where you're months in,
you got to Google that shit.
You gotta know.
When do you ask about, like, when do us normal people, like, when did you find out about your wife's birthday?
I feel like it's right out of the gate. It's one of the top questions.
Is that small talk, first date, 2 dates, 3 dates? I guess.
I think it's right off the bat.
I don't know. I'm so old. I don't remember what it's like to date and ask somebody when they...
It's been a long time since we've been on a first date.
I have to admit this, and it's really bad, but it is the truth. My wife has she has her birthday in her email address, and I'd be lying if I didn't tell you that saved me in the early days. I was blessed with the idea that Cuddles put her birthday in her email address.
You can't remember one date?
I'm not, it takes me a while to remember things. It's weird. Some things I remember like this, some things I cannot actually forget ever. And other things just float. Like here's what I'm really bad at: names. When people are like, oh, I'm
terrible at names.
Joey. And you're like, okay. And then like a day will go by and I'll be like, oh God, that guy just told me his name. What is it?
I could remember faces. I'll be like, I know exactly where I met you and blah, blah, blah. But your name is gone. I have no idea what your name is.
Names are so
terrible.
Good. But even things that I'm supposed to remember, I just sometimes, if I'm not really concentrating while you're telling me, I could lose it very easily.
So if you don't care, basically.
Yeah, that's a big part of it too. It's a really big part of it. And my wife and I got together in December. Her birthday's not till July. So there was a long time there where I'm like, I don't know if I should care about this yet, Of course, that's not the story I tell my wife. I tell my wife I loved her from day one. So if everybody could back
day
up
one,
that'd be great.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, all right. So there's a blind, again, they've been dating, what, half a year?
Is it even that? Maybe. Yeah, because it's...
Christine says since July.
Well, there's rumors. So I believe that it was it was August before the NFL season went on.
Right.
Because I say that because they say they started dating because he left a friendship bracelet for one of the security guards at her show. But people seem to think there's rumors out there that they were dating before that even happened. But that doesn't make sense to the storyline. You know, like if he went there and if the friendship bracelet thing is really true, there's no way they were dating before that moment.
Well, either way, it's a matter of weeks.
Right.
When the first date was, whatever.
Yeah.
So,
that'd be a rushing situation regardless. I feel like you're rushing into it.
It seems that. I mean, if the rumors are true and he's indeed going to propose, I mean, who knows?
You're acting like People Magazine hasn't gotten everything right all the time.
I am acting that way.
And when I say People Magazine, I mean it might be Teen People. And when I say it might be Teen People, it might be Page Six. I'm not really sure. It's one of those that said this is going to happen.
Someone other than us.
Yeah, it's Tiger Beat. I don't know, whatever the hell the thing is now that everybody's reading. That's they're the ones saying supposedly somebody close to Taylor was asked by Travis because he's trying to set up this like nice little fancy dinner, quiet, make it a thing, but then also have the friends. So that's, I think, what's setting off the alarms. He wants the quiet, private, just the two of them dinner. Then everybody that she knows, friends, gather, celebration.
Well, could this be just a birthday thing, or how do we know it's an engagement?
No, it could be, but doesn't that set off an alarm to you if somebody's like, we're going to go to dinner, just the two of us in a quiet place, which for them, they have to, he's got to
pick anywhere.
Restaurant. He's got to buy the whole restaurant out, right? I mean,
yeah, then that's easy for him.
So he's got to do that. And then he's got to find a place to have the party afterwards and then invite everybody all without her knowing.
Yeah, I think that just sounds like a really glammed up, crazy birthday. It doesn't necessarily mean engagement. I don't know. I mean, do we know if there's ring shopping, if there's rumors of that, if there's rumors of, you know, them talking about it and living? Do they even live together, or are they planning?
They say they live together because for several reasons. There was a moving van there when he moved into the new place. Like after all his stuff got moved, there was a moving van. This is really creepy. I hate that I know this. But she flew in after her South American tour where she brutally killed one of her fans on purpose. Flew in, and then that day that she flew in, there was a moving van there.
All right.
So people think she moved in that day because they followed her from the airport, basically. And then somebody flew a drone up there and found a moving van. It's very, I don't like talking about that kind of stuff because I feel like that shouldn't be reported on. I mean,
but you do.
Well, I did just then because I wanted to prove I knew something, but
you didn't enjoy it.
But I didn't enjoy it. No.
All right.
I don't overly love that. That's like when somebody sends you a video of like somebody on the streets of New York City that they're like filming from a distance, and you're like, oh, I want to know what they're doing, but I really don't want to support this by giving this like a view. You know, it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah,
it's true. I watched Dave Matthews check into a hotel once and felt like such a piece of shit. So it's like, what am I? What am I doing?
Does he check himself into the hotel?
He did, yeah.
He doesn't have his guy do that for him?
He's on a different level though. He's not like a mega star. Like he could walk down the street and people under 35 will have no idea who the hell he is.
I get that, but like a hotel, I mean, you should be able to be like, all right, call ahead and just get me in the room. No? Hey, I'm Dave Matthews. I gotta sit there. I have to stand in the line with the freaking velvet rope and go back and forth like a mouse.
He checks himself into a hotel. Makes it skeet and do your thing.
Skeet up noodle loop.
Hotel reservation.
Yeah, something.
Dave on Expedia. But back to your can I get a king bed? Back to your thing. I think what you just said a moment ago. I think it's not like Travis Kelce's going to be caught in the Diamond District in New York City. I think if he buys an engagement ring, he gets dealers to come to his house
Oh, I'm
with a
sure.
shit ton of stuff, and it's totally private. So we would have no idea.
You don't think that there are people staked out to see if anybody's coming to his house?
No, I think there are, but I don't think they'll realize who it is unless it's some
Yeah.
big famous jeweler,
Right.
which is a thing. Like there's a couple of guys that all the rappers go to that,
Oh, I'm sure they just bring like a big suitcase with armed guards and shit.
Yeah.
Here, what about these? I get it.
Yeah.
But we'll see. When's her birthday? Do we know what?
Wednesday, my friend.
This
Wednesday.
This Wednesday, 2 days from now.
2 days from now. Could be all over.
December 13th.
It would break the internet if she got engaged on It would be the greatest thing. We will have erased everything bad that happened from the pandemic if she gets engaged this Wednesday.
This is a cure-all?
This is the cure-all. Everybody will be like, boy, it was really tough going there for a while. But then Taylor Swift. Could you imagine the hysteria around planning a Taylor Swift wedding?
Oh, it's going to be in a stadium, and it's going to be with 1 million people.
Yeah.
It's going to be televised.
It'd be crazy.
It'll be in a movie theater near you.
Did you see that there's a girl who's like a car dealer heiress or something crazy, and she had this lavish wedding? It was like a $50 billion wedding. Did you hear about this?
No.
It was a couple of weeks ago. It wasn't that long ago. And she shared everything online, and it was this whole big thing. Like they rented out the Versailles, just everything was over the top, ridiculous in Paris, all this kind of stuff. And it turns out the husband's being indicted for some fucking so she pulled everything off the internet. Like it
nothing
could
be nice, It can't just be a storybook that it indicted.
Yeah, indicted.
Hey, this looks great. Nice big wedding you got here. Indicted.
Yeah, you just can't. You cannot become the center of attention on the internet. It is the worst place to be, as we'll learn with Matt Rife, as we'll learn with the Harvard president topics coming up. So,
right.
That's Taylor Swift.
And Alex Jones, too, kind of.
And Alex Jones, to a degree, yeah. But that's Taylor Swift getting engaged. Give me an honest thought. You think yes or no? I feel like you're leaning towards no.
No, I don't know. I just think it's very soon. And what are her albums going to sound like after they're engaged?
They're going to be lame.
Going to be lame. Going to be like, oh, I'm in love and everything's great. Nothing's bad.
You know how you had like a beautiful life with jovial friends, and we all used to go out and do things, and then we had kids, and it all just went. That's where Taylor Swift's writing is going.
You had kids.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like we all had kids, and we ruined it.
Aaron and I still go out. I don't know about you guys.
But not with us as often as you used to.
No, not with you guys. Not with you guys. Is it empty? We leave 2 empty chairs.
So that's where Taylor Swift's writing is going. She's going to be she's going to be who's the girl? Miss Rachel now? She's going to be doing duets with Miss Rachel. Everybody's going to be like, what the fuck?
Who's Miss Rachel?
I think Miss Rachel's the new baby person. She sings some baby songs.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, she's the new Blippy. Blippy's already out. It's moving faster than it ever has before.
I didn't even know Blippy.
Blippy's heyday was like 2.5 years, and he's gone. He's done already.
Who was before Blippy? Who's pre-Blippy?
Boy, that's a good question. Pre-Blippy. Teletubbies.
No, really?
Yeah, they were probably long.
I feel like that was a long time ago. All right.
Yeah. But Blippy was the dawn of the internet. Blippy and Ryan. There was Ryan's World. This little kid, Ryan, that they'd send him toys and he'd open them up and play with them. He was very big and very popular. But now he's like 46. It's amazing. Like he went from 8 to 46, and nobody gives a shit about Ryan or his world anymore.
I got you.
Yeah, that happens. It's tough.
Speaking of people nobody give a shit about, Alex Jones.
You can't age in this business, Frank. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. So Alex Jones is back on X. This is, I mean, it's his platform. He can do whatever he wants. But this guy doesn't deserve a platform.
It's true. But here's why I'm surprised. Because this isn't
the frogs are gay. That's why you're surprised.
That's why I was surprised. Because the frogs are gay. No, but this isn't the first time Elon Musk spoke about Alex Jones. So this past, I think Saturday or whenever it was, I think it was over the weekend, Elon Musk was like, hey, everybody, I haven't been in the news for 5 minutes. So let's put a poll out on whether or not we should bring Alex Jones back to Twitter. And he won the poll. It was like Alex Jones is going to come back. He made the poll. But it's not the first time that Elon Musk talked about Alex Jones, because prior to this, he basically, because I think, let me see if I have this right. Elon lost a kid at some point.
What do you mean he lost a kid?
Because he has like a bunch of kids, but like one of the kids, I think one of the kids died. Let me make sure I have that right. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. But he basically, when somebody had asked him about Elon Musk prior to this, and he was like, having lost a kid, I can't fucking sympathize with somebody who would do what he did for the San Diego. Like, anybody who could do that with children is fucking disgusting, and he could forget it. And then fast forward to, we need more headlines, and let's bring back Alex Jones. So it's a little, I gotta say, it's not a great look for Elon. I mean, and this is unlike anything that you and I have discussed before, where you can take Elon's things one way or another. In this particular case, it's like Elon is dead to rights, inconsistent, and wrong here.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I was actually thinking, I was contemplating, should I just stop? I don't even go on Twitter that much anymore. I don't even, should I just leave Twitter?
No, you shouldn't.
It's not even worth it anymore.
It's the single greatest exchange of news and ideas that we have. There's nothing better than Twitter. And I don't know if anything, I mean, it's possible that something will replace it one day. I don't know if it actually will.
It's a garbage dump.
It's really not, though. It's an exchange of ideas. It's the fastest exchange of ideas and news and information that we have.
There's no ideas. No, it's people going nuts on each other. I don't see any ideas going by here. This is not a conference room with people sharing ideas. This is a crowd in a mosh pit just yelling at each other. That's what Twitter is. And then there's a few organizations that put out some stories and everything, and they have their stories. But underneath, once you click on it and you look at the comments, it's a garbage dump.
But that's the internet. Is a garbage dump.
That's what. It doesn't detract from my statement. It's still a garbage dump.
I'm not saying that you're wrong, but I just don't think, if something happens in the world, we learn about it on Twitter first, and there's just no denying that. I mean, you just can't. It's the truth.
I have other sources. I don't just go to. Like I said, I don't go on Twitter that often. There's news feeds that I get. There's, and I know there's an old man here. Facebook. There's a lot of see news stuff on Facebook.
Tell everybody again.
MySpace.
Frank is still getting news off of AOL homepage.
AOL AIM. I mean, this is state of the art stuff. I found out about what's it called? This Home Alone thing by playing Oregon Trail. They told me the whole thing. The guy was like, "My ox has dysentery," and the Home Alone actor was saved by whatever the fuck GFM is.
How many ox would we have saved if we had GoFundMe on Oregon Trail? I mean, a lot.
Those oxen died very easily. I don't know what the hell kind of care those guys would take into these things, but
yeah.
You cross a river, they're drowned. They got dysentery. They all just died because you can't feed them. They were terrible.
You want to forge the river? We'd be like, what does forged mean? What is forged?
And we go, all right. And then you drown. You lose half your crew, all your shit, and you're dead.
Yeah, I forged the river. You what? I don't know. I forged it. It said it wanted to forged.
I forged it. I signed someone else's name on the river. That's what I did.
Elon Musk lost his firstborn. And back then somebody asked him about it, and he says, quote, "I have no mercy for anyone who would use the deaths of children for gain, politics, or fame." And so he went from that to, this is a free speech platform and everybody deserves to be on it, which I don't disagree with. I really don't. And he went on to say that Community Notes, which is the it's the crowdsourced, like, is this tweet bullshit or not, which I've seen to be pretty effective in practice. He said they would be on anything that Alex Jones would have to say. Again, I'm a free speech guy. until you're inciting violence or, something like that, I think those things need to be flagged and looked at and taken care of.
Yeah,
But other
free
than that,
speech
it's
to a
good to have free
point.
speech.
Yeah, I get that, and you just got to. It's not 100% free. Everybody says free speech, but in reality, you can't say anything and you can't post anything.
Well, yeah,
I mean everything. You can't.
You can,
say,
but it's not without consequences, right? Which Alex Jones
you can,
learned.
but it'll be taken down. It'll be
right.
blocked. It'll be this. It'll be that. Whatever you post there. If you post, God forbid, a video of someone getting killed, that's gonna get taken down. It's gonna get flagged. It's gonna get blocked and everything. You can't post anything.
Wait, was it forging a river or was it going across the fjord? I can't remember. Onion brings up.
I don't remember getting up to the fjord. I got I don't know, 10 minutes into the game, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. Did you ever finish Oregon Trail?
Nobody ever finished Oregon Trail. Nobody ever did. In fact, they never even wrote an end to the computer program. They were just like, nobody's going to get past the fucking third thing.
All your oxen are dead in 10 minutes anyway. You might as well just get out and walk. You'll freeze to death. It'll be over.
We're going to make sure all the oxen die and the player dies of dysentery before we ever fucking get anywhere.
Man, that dysentery in the 1800s. Was that when it was? Was it the 1800s?
I don't even know.
When were we Oregoning a trail?
I'm not quite sure.
All right.
I won't go to Oregon to this day just because of all the shit I went through in that game.
I got PTSD from that fucking game. No.
Yeah, I'll never make it. We'll never survive.
Never survive. My covered wagon will grow some dust in the shed.
Every airline's running a special to Oregon. Every flight's empty. Nobody our age is chancing it. You know what I'm saying?
Not doing it. I'm out.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's the Elon thing. It's an inconsistency. He violated the terms of service prior to Elon owning it. So I get that he gets to review it. But I'm not dumb to the fact that Elon, and this is the problem. This is the problem when you're in the spotlight. You become a spotlight junkie. There was a day. Here's what it was. We were looking at a day where Elon wasn't in the news or wasn't part of a million tweets or whatever metric he uses to be like, why aren't people talking about me? And put this out because there was no other reason for this kind of a survey on this particular day. For who is sitting there going, I wish Alex Jones was on Twitter so I could tell what he's thinking.
I bet you Alex Jones reached out to Elon Musk.
I wonder.
Why else would he come up?
Because I don't know this for sure, but I'm sure Alex Jones is allowed on Truth Social. So if you really want to know what Alex Jones is thinking, you can go somewhere for it.
The other garbage dump in the internet. Probably. I mean,
but see, the reason why I don't love Truth Social is because it's just an echo chamber of right-wing bullshit. I like Twitter because
exactly what it is.
It's a free exchange of ideas from anybody.
You could say that, but it's not an exchange of ideas. Nothing gets. It's a shouting match, is all it is. Nobody's exchanging ideas. I find it hard to believe that people are on there going, having meaningful discourse and solving problems on Twitter. It's literally someone posts something and everybody underneath argues. That's what it is, and it's the people who are arguing are the loudest on either side and the most extreme on each side. So that's all it is.
Frank Mercury 7 is late. I'm going to excuse it if you're okay with it.
I'll let that one go. That's fine.
All right, next time, get a note from your parents,
Right.
or else we can't let you in.
Next time, you got to stay 20 minutes after the show's ended. A little detention.
I disagree with you, and I'll tell you why. Because at its best, it could be used for great things.
See what you said though. It could be used for great things. I agree,
but that's not. But that's but that's not Twitter. Okay, that's like saying cars are bad because people get hit by cars and get killed.
No.
But people also do great things in cars.
Yeah, the majority of people do great things in cars, and there's accidents and bad shit that happens. But the majority of Twitter is a garbage dump. If it was 90% unbelievable ideas and people having meaningful conversations and debate and actually learning things, and there was thought and all these kinds of things, scientific ideas and exchanges, and there was 10% garbage, I'd be like, okay, yeah, great, but it's like 80% garbage, at least. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
And when I say garbage, I just mean people yelling at each other.
Well, 80% is a bit high, but I feel like 80% is high. 80% is high. But people are going to be yelling at each other. Oh, look, Paul thinks you're wrong. I didn't think I'd see this day.
All right. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'll believe Paul. I won't believe Anthony, but I'll side with Paul. If that's what it is. It's just, I whenever I'm on it, I see, because I follow a lot of like political. That's the problem, I think, with my feed. I follow
Maybe
a
it's
lot
your
of political
feed.
stuff.
Yeah, maybe
it's all the political things. You open it. You can't go to political feeds on Twitter looking for meaningful discourse. You see the whatever someone posted, and you go, "Oh, okay, cool." And then you look underneath at all the comments, it's like, "Yeah, way to go." And then underneath, it's like, "Fuck you, you're an asshole. What are you talking about? This is the worst thing ever. She's a Nazi. He's a Nazi. He's this and that." It's like, oh God, I can't with this. And that's basically what you get sucked into. But if you're watching like, movie idea, stuff like innocent, posts about like old movies or something, or stuff that you're into, then okay, maybe it could be a cool place to hang. But if you look at political, it's bullshit.
I think it's your feed. I think there's
probably my feed.
There's probably potential for better. But again, poor, shitty governments have been toppled.
That's what I got to revamp my feed. I got to just unfollow all the political stuff and make it a fun, fun feed. I think that's my problem.
Because I don't disagree. Like, you're not wrong that people are like, oh, fuck you. That shit happens all the time. And that's where it gets bad.
Again, I tried. Go ahead.
I bring it up. If something happens in the war, like the Hamas attacks, that was on Twitter before anybody could write an article on it.
It was probably on Twitter 5 minutes before the next thing found it.
Yeah, you're right. It's not that much more time, but I still think that news rushes around the world quickest on Twitter.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, no, I get it. I understand. Twitter's a big, it's an instant. It's that. What's it called? Instant gratification. You get that instant feed of latest news. All that stuff is boom. It's posted instantly. I get that, but again, I think it's probably my feed. I gotta revamp my whole feed. Just unfollow, because I follow all the politicians and all that bullshit. And I get, because one time a while back, maybe a few years ago, I was talking about I got sucked into a political debate. Like it was I think after one of the many mass shootings, I went, I was like, we have to revamp the Second Amendment, and all of a sudden they all came out, and it was like, holy shit, the words you get called, and it's just like, oh, you're your enemy. I'm like, all I'm saying is amendments. We have amendments. They've changed, and it's like, oh, you son of a bitch, how could you? And it's like, okay, I obviously don't know what I'm doing here, so
yeah, it's tough. I've been through that. So
it gets insane. People get nuts.
Yeah, people do get crazy, especially when shit gets a little sideways.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
Again, I think it's still good. But what bugs me about it is this is Elon just trying to get numbers, and like he's selling a product, and the product is to be on Twitter, and it's working because obviously we're talking about it, and all the big news, everybody's going to talk about it. I hate it. We have to, but I hate it because I know he's only, again, I believe him when he says you can't trust a person like that because he lost a kid himself. He gets it. When I see him do this years later, I see it as somebody who's just like, I need to get more numbers up on this page, on this thing today. So I'm going to just do this, which bothers me. When you leave your beliefs, that bugs me. I don't love seeing that. So anyway, on to Matt Rife.
Who the hell is Matt Rife? Can you show me a picture, or is that not?
Yeah, I'm going to show you.
Want me to just Google it?
Google Matt Rife. Matt Rife is the Louis C.K., Dane Cook, Bill Burr. He is the comic of the moment. in the past 14 months, he went from an absolute nobody.
I know this guy. He's not the comic of the moment.
He's the comic of the moment. He went from being a nobody to being able to getting a Netflix special to selling out
Who doesn't have a Netflix
world
special?
tour. That's true.
We have Netflix specials. I mean, come on.
He went but he literally went from the Funny Bone selling 20 tickets to a world tour that sold out. So he is the comedian of the moment. Like there are bigger comics than him, but he has shot to superstardom.
Okay, and he's losing it
very quickly.
Oh boy, what does that mean? That means he's losing his mind, or he's losing his fans?
Well, both. Everybody's saying he's handling it really well, but here's where it started. This started a couple of weeks ago when he put out his special on Netflix. There was some comment that he said in the special, and people took exception to, which I don't love because it's a comedy special. Like, let the guy make jokes. But when you watch Matt Rife on TikTok, which is where he blew up and exploded, he's very obviously. I mean, he's very like women like just are going crazy for him. He's a very pretty boy. Moms are like losing their mind. Like grown women, like 20-year-old women would take signs like, please fuck my mom after the show. Like, and there would be, and mom would be like right next to her, like, you know,
I'm the mom in the sign. That's me.
Yeah. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Wait, J Sabs is here. J Sabs, do you know Matt Rife?
Yes, and actually, that was my daughter who held up that sign. Please fuck my mom.
Now, do you want to bang Matt
a
Rife?
A minute ago in the chat, you said, "Who is Matt Rife?"
No, I said, wait. I said it through talk to text. I said, what do you mean you don't know who?
Matt
Yeah, what do you mean
Rife?
who is it? Like that kind of.
I got you.
Oh, Matt Rife could get it.
Then that's surprising because he's a young he's a boy band for he's the comedy equivalent of Backstreet Boys.
Yeah,
back in the
you
day.
usually go if he doesn't have gray on his head, you're out.
He's not my type, is what you're saying.
Right, but you think he's good looking.
Yeah, he is.
He doesn't subscribe to AARP, is what we're
which
what
is
we're
weird.
It's a rarity. It's a rarity for her. Anyway, so this is how he made his like bones, because he was this pretty boy, and then he would do this crowd work, and all his shit just exploded. And it was all these moms that wanted to bang him, and all these young girls that wanted to bang. I can't imagine how much ass this guy has gotten in the last 14 months. It's ridiculous. Like, women aren't even hiding it anymore. They're like, they have their husbands next to them, and they're like, I would fuck you, and I'd fuck you on top of him right now if I could get. Like, I've never seen women.
What the hell is going on?
Exactly. What?
Janine, am I wrong?
This guy's so insanely.
Look at him.
I just think he's a pretty boy, and I think he's funny, which women love. Like, usually women have to settle at the knock down that looks a little bit to get the funny ones, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
He's kind of.
I haven't either.
You don't have to agree to those so quickly, Janine. You could pause.
Yeah,
take a beat.
That's true. Is that better?
It's better. So he's very, like, if I had to guess his audience, it would be 95% female and 5% male. So then he gets this Netflix special, and all of a sudden, all of his material is like all this shit that like a guy would laugh at, like all this insensitive, masculine, macho bullshit, right? So
you're stereotyping because I like it.
You've proven that point. But you like masculine, macho bullshit stuff. So all the women started turning on him. So because you can see it, and I was following this. I could see. I'm like, why are people so upset at Matt Rife? And then I started to see all these kinds of things. Then he tweeted something or put it on Instagram or whatever, because he made a comment about slow people, or I don't even remember what it was, and it's not even important. But basically, it was like, if you were offended by the slow people joke, click here, and it was like a fake web page for a helmet, to buy helmets or something.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. So that was the beginning of his, cancellation, and I ignored that stuff because I'm like, who gives a shit? It doesn't even matter.
Right, because he's a comic.
Because he's a comedian. Yeah, I don't get offended at all that stuff, because he's just trying to make people laugh. I do think it's interesting that he's basically taking his audience and being like, fuck you guys, I'm going to go for your husbands now. because the husbands, after a year of watching their wife fawn all over this guy, are not going to be like, that guy is pretty funny. Like, I just don't think that's going to happen. But hey, he's trying some shit. I can't blame him. In this particular instance, though, there's another TikToker named Bunny Hidayah, and Bunny posted a video slamming Matt Rife for allegedly telling her 6-year-old son that there's no Santa Claus.
Oh no!
Oh, come on, Matt Rife.
I don't care who you are. That is fucking wrong on
That's
so
like
many
low.
levels.
Like to his face, or was like on a thing that that the kid saw, like on a show or a special or
Good
something.
point. Good point.
It started on the comedy special. This is what Bunny says. Started on the comedy special. Bunny said in her TikTok video calling out the comedian. Rife received backlash for that. Natural Selection. That's the name of the comedy special, which I shared.
Wait, it's in a comedy special? Then no. Sorry.
No. Bunny has a 6-year-old son who's obsessed with space and Minecraft. So after Rife's comments on Jupiter and space were shared on TikTok, people began tagging Bunny in the videos to grab her attention. He said something about a ring. Jupiter has rings and you'll never have a ring. It was a slam against women or something. It was a big thing that got a lot of heat in the special. So anyway, her son stitched a video with Rife's comments on Jupiter, calling him out for his inaccurate statements. Actually, it's Saturn that has the ring, said the 6-year-old son while calling out Matt Rife. And you're mean to girls, he added. Again, jumping on the bandwagon of now he's turning on women. So Rife commented back, Jupiter also has a ring. Oh, and Santa Claus isn't real. Your mom buys you the presents with the money she makes on OnlyFans.
Oh.
Good luck.
So he won up the 6-year-old.
Yeah, now supposedly this was deleted before it could be like screenshot or whatever, but this is what she is saying that he said. And
well, if he said it, then that's fucked up. I mean,
okay, I have I have
What?
something to say about that.
Go ahead.
Why is a kid stitching together videos? Sorry, at 6 years old. Sorry, no, that's too young.
What do you mean stitching together?
Didn't you
Like,
say he was?
yeah.
The kid
Like
was
he's
doing
on
it?
TikTok. Like she's saying the kid at 6 years old shouldn't be on TikTok. I agree with that.
Oh, I see. All right. Well,
By himself.
yeah.
He's gonna come across things that he shouldn't see or read. So sorry, that's one of them.
You're not wrong.
Fine, but it's not like Matt Rife said it in a video. He directly messaged the kid.
Well, he responded to his comment.
Did he know the kid was maybe he didn't know the kid was 6 years old or something?
I mean, you'd have an inkling
You
because
don't
he's
know.
on. Like it's the kid made the video.
Oh, it's a
like,
video. I see.
Yeah. So
See, no, that's stupid. That's fucked up.
you're saying Matt Rife is more wronger?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with that.
I mean, the kid. It's a kid. You could see it's a kid. Why would you do that? I mean, if you're, what are you trying to get one over on a kid? I mean, that's when you grow up and you don't try to, outmatch a kid. It's a kid. Let it go.
Yeah, I have no problem with the mom joke. I think that kid should learn. You can slap a 6-year-old with a your mom sucks joke. I mean, that they got to learn that shit at some point.
Fine.
Yeah.
If your mom's a stripper or a hooker on OnlyFans, you tell a 6-year-old kid that they got to learn sooner or later.
Right.
Let him have Christmas, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm
come
saying?
on, man. That's fucked up.
I mean,
You don't do that to a kid.
You don't do that to a kid. Who does that?
I mean, what? What are you trying to do? What is your goal? To outsmart a 6-year-old?
I think that shit comes back to biting it. A couple of DJs in our area did that years ago. Do you remember that?
No. I don't listen to radio stations or DJs. I usually don't like them.
Nobody
Hi,
does
Ant.
anymore. Nobody does anymore. Don't feel bad.
It's nice of you guys. I like how you just said hi, Aunt. Too.
I know, right? Sorry. And Frank.
It's all right.
Hey, I picked up a fun fact from you the other day, Frankie C, and I'll take that to the grave with me.
Oh.
You did? What was the fact? Come on.
I forget what it was. Remember, I put it in the friend chat. I think it feels like it was a week and a half ago, but now that I'm saying it, I think it was like 3 months ago.
Okay.
Jeez.
But I was still listening. That's the point. That's
I
the
appreciate
point.
that.
That's what you need to take away from all this.
I like to drop in nice facts on the air.
It was good. It was a great fact.
Thank you.
Roger and JP did that a million years ago. They told some kid on the phone.
Did they really?
And then it was on the air for everybody who was driving to work to hear. It was such a
Oh.
shitty scumbaggy thing.
And they caught a lot of heat, I'm sure. I don't remember this.
They caught a ton of heat. They kept their job, but they caught a ton of heat. But I still think that stuff comes back to bite you in the ass. Like something bad is going to happen to people who do this, and I think the same is for Matt Rife. But I don't think there's. I don't know if Matt Rife gets canceled here. I don't think he does. But I just think this is going to be a really quick up and down for him.
Possibly. I think he lays low for a little bit, and it'll be forgotten in a couple months.
But not even for this comment. It's just for the fact that he turned on women. You can't do that. You stick with women.
No, stick with women. Women.
Who run the world? Girls.
Fucking A right. Exactly. So don't fuck with them. They got the keys to everything. They have the combination. They know where the bodies are buried. They're that whole thing. You can't just turn on them so quickly.
Mm-mm.
But also you can't throw crowd work on TikTok all the time and expect to have a fucking career. You need to have good material, you know? That's a whole tough thing.
All right, so the Home Alone actor. Now, this is the guy. It's weird that they called him a Home Alone actor. He was in so many other things.
Okay, I'm going to have you tell me what, because he looks so familiar, and I feel like I've seen him in 90 million things, and I can't remember what it is.
In Home Alone, he played the mall Santa. You know, the guy who gave him Tic Tacs and said, "Don't spoil your dinner."
Yes, okay. And I love his voice too. He's definitely voiced stuff.
He's voiced stuff as well. He was in Armageddon.
This is Ken Hudson Campbell, by the way, who Frank is describing. Okay, go ahead.
He was in Armageddon. He was one of the driller astronaut guys. He was in Groundhog Day. Going to see the groundhog.
That's
you
right.
Think it'll be? You think it'll be in early spring?
Wait, was that he was the hotel? Was he in the hotel?
He was in the hotel. Yeah,
Got it.
He's the first guy that Bill Murray sees when he comes out of his room.
Got it. Oh, that was good.
He's in Herman's Head. He was in Herman's Head. Remember, he was like the slob. Like there's like 4 personalities in Herman's Head. He was the big slob guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff. I don't know, Yeah, he was in Home Alone, but he was in one scene.
It was a good scene, though.
It's a good scene. I'll give you that.
Yeah. I feel like he's unforgettable. And there's something about him. Just the way when he pulls the thing up.
Yeah. What makes you say that?
Yeah. That was such a good scene. Anyway, he's got cancer. So.
Oh.
Yeah. But his daughter, Michaela, started a GoFundMe page. He's 61 years old now. He was diagnosed with cancer on October 27th. She said that he has a tumor elusively grown on the bottom of his mouth, and it began encroaching on his teeth.
Ooh.
He was scheduled for a 10-hour surgery December 7th. The family's goal was to raise $100,000 for expenses and physical and speech therapy, medical equipment, dental, all this and that. Steve Carell, Jeff Garland, Tim Meadows, Bill Prady, a co-creator of The Big Bang Theory, all donated to the fund.
Ooh, how much did they? Come on, let's hear how much.
How much do you think Steve Carell gave?
$10,000.
I want to say 20.
You read the article, Frank.
No, I really didn't.
Really?
I swear I didn't.
Yeah, 10 grand is what Steve Carell gave.
Nice.
Which is good. I mean, that's a healthy amount of money.
That's good. That's 10% of what they were asking for. That's good.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, it's got to be tough to donate anything because I feel like people are going to be like, that cheap bastard, And
yeah, no matter what you do, right?
Yeah,
of course.
Because he's got a ton of money. At the moment of this podcast, he is at $108,000.
Okay. Excellent. Good. So when you say saved by GoFundMe, did they remove the cancer? Or what is it all? I mean, that the surgery was 5 days ago.
A couple days. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming he's going to be okay for right now. So
okay, that's good.
And he'll get all the things that he needs. It's weird though. Like it just like when you go there, you could see who's donated, and it just says Steve Carell. That's
funny.
Weird to see, Yeah.
Well, good. I hope he's okay. He's a fun actor, and whenever he's in something, it's always good.
I feel like he's the less respected Paul Giamatti.
Maybe.
Like at some point, Paul Giamatti and him were at this level together, and then all of a sudden, Paul Giamatti just kind of fucking took off.
Kind of. He was in a commercial. I don't know if it was Snickers or something. He was getting a tattoo. It was a weird. I don't know. It said like Moom or maybe it was. I don't remember what the hell was on the. But I remember he was in a bunch of stuff. I can't think of it all.
Like, wasn't he in a shit ton of I feel like he was in 90 commercials in our childhood that he's just like baked into my brain and just feels so
his
familiar.
voice. I feel like he voiced like a Quiznos thing. I don't know. He was in a bunch of shit.
Right? Like, I don't want to get weird here, but if I ran into him,
What's his name?
I would be like, oh, don't hug him. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, oh, hey, you know, I feel like I know him.
You want to give him a hug.
I want to give him a hug. Yeah, Ken Hudson Campbell.
Okay. Ken Hudson Campbell. Yeah, ton of shit. Yeah, Home Alone, Whamageddon, Herman's Head, Down Periscope.
That's right. He was in Down Periscope.
The fuck is that movie? Like, you know it.
Groundhog Day.
No, Down Periscope is great. Kelsey Grammer, right?
Apparently Dr. Dolittle too. Yep. Jungle Book, Coyote Ugly. He did a lot of voiceover stuff.
Yeah, tons of
You'd know him
voiceovers.
if you saw him. You'd know him if you saw him.
Yeah, Google Ken Hudson Campbell. You'll see him. He's a great dude.
Yeah, he's one of those, holy shit, I know that guy.
You like to see that. You like to see people pick him up, you know?
Yeah.
Because this is the exact opposite. The Harvard president that couldn't answer the fucking question straight last week, Claudine Gay, still hasn't resigned, even though people are calling for it like crazy. Now she's being accused of plagiarism, but she's standing on her work saying it wasn't plagiarism. And here's my point. Who the fuck would even look at any of her shit to see if it was plagiarism or not?
What shit does she, I mean, she's the president. What is she writing?
It's just you become a target. That people are like, people look up anything to find out.
So that's the Harvard president, but the was it Penn State?
Penn or MIT? I forget which one.
I think it was Penn. She's out.
She's out.
There were two of them on the stand, and they both had the same batshit stupid answer.
Right.
And the one from Penn resigned, and the one from Harvard didn't resign yet.
No, not yet. And it was
University of Penn, not Penn State.
It was her 1997 PhD thesis, which they're saying she plagiarized.
How do they even get a hold of that?
What kind of a psycho? I love that we have this information, but what kind of a psychopathic loser is like, let me look up that thesis and see if
how is it even on the internet?
I don't even know.
How is it not just a typed out piece of paper?
I have some, right? Because it was 1997. It's not like,
And where is it on the internet? Like, where do you go to find that?
Where do you find it? How do you sit there and go, I found it. Now I'm going to, theses are like 90 pages. Some of these fucking, who's going to sit there and go, I'm going to read.
I'm going to read the whole thing. And then I'm going to scour the internet and find where these words came from.
Yeah. What fucking crazy person. There's somebody out there doing it, man. They're just absolutely nuts at making it happen. So Claudine Gay survives another day. We'll see how she does tomorrow. But I just feel like people are gunning for her.
Yeah, I don't see. How could you have a leg to stand on here? You gave the worst possible answers to the easiest questions.
The easiest fucking questions.
What are you doing?
So stupid. Big question. Bryan Adams' song "Summer of '69." You know what that's about?
Nope.
Well, it's about when he got his first real 6-string. He bought it at the 5 and dime.
He sure did.
He played it till his fingers bled.
When was it though? Do you know?
I think it was this.
79.
I know it was a hot couple of months in the late 60s sometime.
So he recently clarified what the song is about.
Okay.
Because he co-wrote the song. So one of the writers said, well, I was 17 in the summer of '69, so that's what I wrote the song about. And then Bryan Adams came out and said, I wrote it about the sexual position 69. That's what it's entirely about.
I thought we already knew this.
I think people have long been speculating about it because
You're lying. I swear to God, I feel like
those were the best days of his life.
It ends with him saying me and my girl in a 69 or something. So everybody's like, oh, obviously. But then there's people that are like, well, no, it's just the year. You can't,
The summer, we don't know. I'm going to look up the lyrics.
in an interview, yeah, look at the lyrics. In an interview just the other day, he was like, "Oh no, it's about blowjobs." He was like, "For sure, it's about blowing your chick while she's blowing you. That's what it's about."
Okay. Got my first realization. All right. Me and some guys from school had a band and we tried real hard. Jimmy quit. Jody got married. I should have known we'd never get far. Oh, when I look back now, that summer seemed to last forever. And if I had a choice, yeah, I'd want to be there. Those were the best days of my life. Ain't no use complaining when you got a job to do. I spent my evenings down at the drive-in, and that's when I met you. Standing on your mama's porch, you told me that you'd wait forever. Oh, and when you held my hand, I knew it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life back in summer '69. Man, we were killing time. We were young and restless. We needed to unwind. I guess nothing can last forever. And now these times are changing. Look at everything that's come and gone. Sometimes when I play that old six string, I think about you, wondering what went wrong. Standing on your mama's porch, blah, 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 back in summer '69. Me and my baby in '69, not in '69.
Yeah, not in, but me and my baby in '69. That's what people
in 1969.
But that was the argument. People were like, it says it right there, and other people were like, no, it's the year. That is the controversy.
Yeah, nothing about this in here says it's the sexual position. I mean, I'll take his word for it because he wrote the damn thing. But you know, you gotta go with the guy who wrote it and say, all right, well, he would know.
Yeah.
But again, there's nothing remotely sexual in that whole song. You know, it just sounds like the year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't really. How could you do that standing on your mama's porch? That's just.
Oh, it can be done.
That's just obscene.
I don't think the whole song is about that, but clearly he was trying to.
Oh, it can definitely be done.
All right.
He's trying to let people know what's up.
Especially if your fingers are bleeding. I mean, you got to go get that looked at first.
Yeah, good point, man. Good point.
What are we talking about here?
Ow.
All right, Frankie C, can we ready the blind top 5, my friend?
We're going to get the blind top 5 ready.
Hurry up, because I got to watch the rest of that new movie on Netflix with Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock.
What movie?
Nope, not Sandra Bullock. The other one.
You mean
Julia Roberts?
Julia Roberts. Are you only watching that because it was filmed on Long Island?
No, I wanted to see that because I like those. I like those type of movies.
Me too. Apocalyptic kind of thing.
Yeah,
end
me
of the
too.
world stuff.
That's why I like that.
That's why I like those zombie shit and that's good stuff.
I just want to watch it because it was filmed all around. I think all of us actually. It was a lot of it was filmed out by me, and I think a lot of it was filmed by Frank actually.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
All over.
I'll watch that.
Yeah. Julia Roberts, whatever the Julia Roberts is on Netflix. There's your AOL Flix picks right there.
Yeah, what is it called, J-Sabs? Do you remember? It's like the end of the Left Behind or End of the World. I don't
know. Hold on.
It's called Julia Roberts in Summer of '69.
It was a summer of '69.
Leave the World Behind.
Leave the World Behind. Okay.
But you know what? It's kind of long.
How long is it? It's so long.
It's 2 hours and 20 minutes, which for us, that's a little.
That's way too long.
That's not
way too long.
All right.
Just end the world already.
Yeah, and we started watching it later last night, so I was like, okay, we have to.
You're watching it in pieces?
Just 2. We never do that though.
I can't do that.
Oh no,
I could do that.
Really
I got to
good.
rewind it a little though. Sometimes.
Yeah,
I got to go back like.
But the thing
minutes.
is, you'll see because it's kind of split up into a few pieces.
Oh, all right. There's like chapters.
Yeah, exactly. So you don't feel as bad if you have to do what we did.
All right. I'm in. I'll watch that. Oh, by the way, before the Blind Top 5, on Friday you said I would never buy a certain something. Look at this.
An extension cord?
Extension cord. Where are the levels? Show me the levels. Remember with the decorating for outside, I needed a new extension cord. You said I wouldn't buy it. Got 2 of them. You son of a bitch.
Now, can you hold that up for a second? Because I got to be honest with you. I hate to rain on your little bragging parade, but I'm pretty sure that's an indoor extension cord.
Fuck.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? Frank,
It was in the bin with the outdoor ones.
Oh, Frank, come on.
Ah, they screwed me, Costanza. I'm serious. It says indoor. They shouldn't put outlet and indoor next to each other because they look the same. Makes it look like outlet indoor. That fucks you up when you're in the store like that.
I'm with you.
But no, it was in the bin. It was in a big bin full of them. Some of them were outdoor, some of them were indoor, I guess. And
nah, you probably grabbed it going, wait until I show them on the podcast. Or stick this
I am
right
so
up
proud of myself. I did buy 2 of them, so maybe the other one's an outdoor one.
Is the other one brown? Because I'll tell you right
No,
now.
they're the same. Damn it.
Oh, man. We have to talk about Whamageddon, too.
Yeah, I'm out of that.
Frank's out today, right?
Indeed.
Robin was out when I was out, I think. I was out the first day in the first 10 minutes. Twitter Bill was out. Like everybody's out.
So who's left? J Sabs?
J Sabs, are you still in?
I didn't hear it last year until the 23rd. It was really late.
So what about this year?
And what about now?
I have not heard that. No, I actually haven't even heard any Christmas songs in my car because I don't even have that station anymore for some reason. I
don't listen to radio.
I listen to Sirius, but it's not real radio. It's not like coming up on the hour.
The top 5 countdown.
Here we go.
Mercury was out since yesterday. TD Freelancer out 2 days ago. Raven is still in it. Christine heard it on Thanksgiving. Okay, I heard it too on Black Friday. You're still in it because it's December 1st to Christmas Eve.
So, Anthony, are you still in it?
I'm out because I heard it December 1st at like 10 o'clock in the morning.
That sucks.
Yeah. But if you heard it before December 1st, you're fine.
Miss Justice, I'm still master of my domain. Very good.
Paige is still in it. Robin went to go move his wife's car and went. See, that's what. See,
it catches you off guard.
Car, no problem. You're trying to do a good deed. You're out there in the fucking freezing cold. You started up.
Whammed.
Wham. Done. All right. Last topic before blind top 5. Do you know who Kevin Costner's dating?
I do. J Sabs?
No, I don't know. How do I not know this?
Cuddles, do you know who Kevin Costner's dating?
He's dating Jewel.
He's dating
Oh wait,
Jewel.
I did know this because I saw them like banging near something the other day.
You saw them banging?
Hot.
Yeah.
I have never been so simultaneously proud of both people. Like this is a conquest and a score for both people.
You think so?
100%, because I feel like Kevin Costner is like a god right now for all the people who like old people. J Sabs, am I wrong?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. And Jewel is fucking gorgeous. Like she's still a score from the night. Like hot, total in MILF world right now. Like can't get it. Like I've never been prouder of the both of them to fucking get this little conquest going.
Good for them.
Aww,
I would high five the both of them privately and be like, way to lay down that pipe. Good job.
That's nice of you. That's decent.
Well,
that's because you're a decent guy. All right,
I'm
let's
a
blind
good
this
human being,
fucking top
despite what
5,
some
baby.
people say on this podcast, Frank.
I don't believe it.
Don't forget, speaking of Kevin Costner and old men, you can save 20% at the AOA merch store right now when you use the promo code Old Men. 20% off the purchase of anything. You can buy 10 things. They're all 20% off.
Love it.
Old Men promo code. It's on the site right now. Go to anthonyonair.com and click on the merch store. Erin C.
Hi.
Welcome.
Oh boy.
I'm eagerly awaiting this top 5. What do you got for us on this episode?
Okay, I have one question for you. Did you guys all eat a hearty breakfast? Because this is not top 5. This is not top 10. This is top 12. Christmas songs.
We're doing 12 here? I got to write 12 numbers?
You have to write 12 numbers. Do you need a new vet bill, Frank?
No, I'm working off the same vet bill.
All right.
What the fuck? What?
I don't have blank paper in my hand.
Yeah, I got to write really small now. All right, for those of you who don't know, Blind Top 5 is a game that we play where Erin gives us 5
12
examples.
In this case,
In this case, it's 12. Aaron gives us 5 examples, and we have to put them in order of what we think of importance without knowing what's coming next. There's the
Right.
rub. You don't know what's coming next.
Oh, this
You-
could be hard.
Double
You
rub
cannot
on this
do.
one. It is
Sorry.
now 12 instead of 5. Go ahead, Aaron.
You cannot do 5 Christmas carols. I kept doing it over and over, and it
Ooh,
didn't make
Christmas
any
carols.
sense. These are
This is
Christmas carols.
Christmas carols.
Yes, and there
Ooh.
is no wham. All right, just so
As
we
in-
know.
As in
It-
Wham the band or like the Aaron Wham?
No, there's going to be the. I hate
Oh,
that
okay.
term, but
Or Aaron
But
Slam, I think it's called.
yeah, we're getting. Yes, there is no Last Christmas
Okay.
by Wham. All right.
Frank, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I knew there was 12 here, we would have cut into this a half hour ago.
We would have X'd out some of these stupid topics.
Fuck that stupid Home Alone actor. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I'm
no,
kidding.
no. You
Can I
All
tell you
dick.
what's hard about this? I don't even know what
No.
my favorite top Christmas carol is right now.
But you don't shut up, do you?
I don't. I
Ooh.
love them all.
This is where your daughter gets it from. Just shut up and start the game. You have to
I
go
need to give
into
everybody.
a tangent on everything.
I need to give everybody my innermost thoughts at all times.
All right. Okay. You could
I
tell
don't-
me your innermost thoughts after. Don't waste
Yeah.
everyone else's time. Just
Get a
mine.
podcast for that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Aaron.
Okay, number 1 is White Christmas. I am dreaming of a white Christmas.
I'm sorry. I have a question.
Oh boy.
Ugh,
Go ahead.
Is this song
Song.
or song and artist?
No,
Like-
it's just a song.
Just the song. So I can pick my own artist for that
Yes.
song.
Your own version of the song is fine.
Okay.
Yes.
Doop, 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 doop.
I'm dreaming.
Okay. I'm going to put White Christmas in at number 6, Frankie C.
Wow. Dead center. You did.
Towards the middle. There's far better. There's far worse. It's kind of a doo-wop song I would consider, which is I feel like as northeastern people, we respect the doo-wop.
Well, what
Mhm.
artist are you thinking of?
The original. Well, that's who
original.
sings that original one.
Is that Bing?
No, it's not Bing.
Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay. It's probably. I think it's the Home Alone actor that was saved by the GoFundMe.
That's it.
Is that Burl Ives? Is
I
that
did
one of
6
those guys?
too. I put mine at 6.
Is it Bing Crosby?
Mine's
No,
at
no.
4. Come on, I got to watch the rest of this movie. Mine's at 4.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, this is the most controversial one, so we're going to get it over with. All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Oof.
Oh.
I thought you were gonna say Christmas shoes. I had a fucking.
That's a brutal one, Christmas shoes.
We got rid of Christmas. Have you noticed that? Not
Yeah.
in the rotation anymore. We somewhere along the lines of
Agreed.
2004, 2005, we were like, okay, enough of this shit.
I put it at 4.
Okay,
I-
wow, I'm
9.
surprised. I thought it would be
My
higher.
kids, no, it's at 4.
9.
I put it at number 1.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Okay.
Not Aaron, you know they're gonna go nuts, right?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
Number 9 for me. Everybody in the chat, let's see. We got Mercury 5. No, Mercury 13. I'm sorry. Mercury 13.
13.
Rhonda 11. Renee 8. Raven 11. Paige 8. Robin 10.
What? You guys don't
Man,
like this?
Everybody hates this song.
Uh,
What?
Justice
and I-
11.
Are on the same page. 4.
We knew this.
9
That's
for
it,
me.
boo.
I'll tell you why.
Oh boy.
That is that's one of the greatest Christmas songs that have come about in the last 20
Yeah, but I'm
30 years.
tired of it.
Still, name another song that came out since then that has made it into the lexicon the way that song has. You can't do it.
No,
None.
I don't want to.
None of you respect the
That
song.
that has no bearing on whether or not I like it.
All right, go ahead, Aaron.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Oh, that's up there. It ain't Christmas till Grandma gets run over by a reindeer.
Number 9.
I put it
Janine
at
and
10.
Janine and I agree. Number 9 for me too.
I did
7.
it 10.
I'm in at 7. Grandma / reindeer.
I feel like when we were smaller, when we were younger, this was a bigger song to us.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a fun kid song, I think.
Totally fun. Yeah, kids love it.
But it's very violent.
And then do you ever listen to that song in the car with your grandma and she'd get upset? Nothing is funnier to a kid.
No, I avoided hearing this song with my grandmothers.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know how I did it, but I did it.
Oh, my grandmother had me cackling one time because she was all mad and trying to change the station. I thought it was the funniest. That's the funniest thing for a 7-year-old.
Renee 9, Paige 12, Mercury 9, Robin 7, Raven 4. My nan loses it. Miss Justice 7. All right, I'm in at 7 as well.
It is old. I wonder what year that came out.
Isn't it the Jackson 5 that sing it?
No.
It's some one-hit wonder that nobody's ever heard of.
There's a few songs that I feel like one dude just wrote and record a bunch of them that are like spoofy, goofy stuff.
Let's see. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Elmo and Patsy.
Who?
Elmo and Patsy.
Patsy.
That's who sang that fucking song.
I have that it came out in 1979. Do you have that? That's old.
That is
You're right. Elmo and Patsy.
1979. Yeah.
All right,
All
let's
right.
go next one.
Go ahead.
Okay, the Christmas song, the one that begins chestnuts roasting on an open fire. I can't.
It depresses the shit out of me.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but that I love being depressed like that.
I
You
know.
had carols with us. It's always a depressing part of the movie too. Whatever Christmas movie you're watching,
What?
it's the depressing one. Like remember
Number 3.
Yeah, I think number 3.
10.
What?
F that song.
F that song.
It's so
She said-
depressing. I want to be happy when I hear Christmas songs. Yuletide carols with their hearts all aglow,
That's not right.
and folks
Go
dressed
ahead.
up like Eskimos. Everybody knows. That's not it?
No, it's Yuletide carols being sung by a choir and
Oh.
tiny tots
Whoa.
with their eyes all aglow, not Yuletide carols with their eyes all aglow. They're inanimate
thought-
objects. All right.
I thought Yuletide carols were dressed like Eskimos. Okay.
Why?
that's good.
You know what?
I
We'll
don't
talk
know.
about that later. Who's ready
Okay.
for the next one?
Next
Get
one,
with
number
it.
5.
I am.
Silver
Wait,
Bells.
I didn't give mine yet. Oh my god,
Oh,
you guys
sorry,
are
I'm sorry. Sorry.
rushing through this.
But it is Silver
Nobody
Bells.
cares what you put down.
Ew.
Robin's with me. 11. Very good, Robin. Can't see it. Number 1.
Number 1.
You
Oh, he
sappy
does love
bastard.
that
Oh
song.
my god.
I kind of thought he was gonna put that.
Renee, number 1 as well.
I'll tell you what. That song recorded by Nat King Cole in 1962.
Love him.
Love Nat King Cole, but holy shit, man.
Up until recently
Cheer up.
was the greatest selling song of all time.
See, you got to go. We're not talking about which one was the best, the most popular, or we're going by your personal likes, your personal.
What I'm saying is my personal like to put that at number 1 is backed up by the entire planet who kept that song at number 1
Ah,
for 60 years. So
it's a good song, but
blow me.
no.
Renee is with me. So fuck you guys. All I need is Renee and nobody else.
Here's your
Okay.
next Christmas song.
Next one.
All right.
It's Silver
Fuck you, blow
Bells.
me.
I hate that song.
Which
What
one?
is it?
12.
Silver
12.
Bells.
All right. Silver Bells blows. That's number 12.
That's, yeah, exactly, babe. 12.
Soon it will be
Number 12.
11.
12.
No,
What you think
still
there's a
got my 12.
You're saving 12 for Christmas shoes, aren't you, you son of a bitch?
Hell yeah, I am.
It's probably a smart idea. I fucked up. I feel bad about it now. I already wrote it down in marker.
You dick.
Nobody
Yeah.
likes Silver Bells. 10, 12 from Robin.
See?
Mercury
everyone.
9, 10 Rhonda.
10.
Raven 5. That's high on the list.
Too high, Raven. Too high.
City sidewalks, busy sidewalks. That's not terrible. I should have put it higher than the Christmas song. I'll tell you that much.
When was the last time when you're not worried about indoor extension cords? When was the last time you were like, honey, did we put out the Silver Bells outside? I mean, I don't even have a Silver Bell in this fucking house.
Nope.
Right? Am I wrong?
Okay. Good for you.
Nope. All right, next
When
one.
when's the last time you had your grandmother ran over by a reindeer? Either not all these songs have to relate to your personal
13
life.
years ago, and you know that's a sensitive topic with me. Come
No.
on.
Well,
No.
you said there's a 13-year buffer. I could talk about it now.
I almost took out a family of deer today.
Mm.
A whole family?
A whole fucking family. A whole family crossed the road. A whole family as I was trying to get home to get my kid off the bus. A whole family. And they stared at me as they walked by really slow. But
No, you give a
that's not
shit
got
what
me
kind of
crazy.
you give a shit what kind of pants the son of a bitch who shot you was wearing.
All right, Aaron.
I seriously.
Bam.
I'm sorry about the deer.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Next up is Frosty the Snowman.
Oh.
Oh, thumpity thump thump.
10.
5. I like Frosty.
Me too. 5 is for me.
6.
I'm
So
just gonna
far,
say
right,
this-
White Christmas is in the lead here.
Your lists are terrible. I'm disappointed in all three of you.
You with the Christmas song as number 1.
5
Oh.
for Rhonda is crazy.
Cheer up.
See?
Good question from Robin D. Were they pulling a sleigh? Because you got to give them
Yeah.
a break.
No, fuck them.
Were
Okay.
they deer or reindeer?
No, we have deer. But I must say that my kids think that they are reindeer and want to know if they will be working for Santa.
Oh.
If like they're taking a break before that. I was like,
Oh,
please tell me you do not see any antlers. There's nothing on them. They're not pulling Santa's sleigh.
if there's no antlers, that means they are female or they're just young.
No, we don't get any of those down here.
Yeah.
I've
All
never
right,
seen
Aaron.
one with antlers.
Next song.
Walking in a Winter Wonderland.
Frank, I need a little.
Gone away is the bluebird. Here to stay is a new bird.
Singing the
The
song.
time that we go along, walking in a winter wonderland.
Here's
If
the
Seven.
problem.
matter, we can build a snowman.
Here's the problem.
Walking in the winter wonderland. Sorry, the wrong walking.
Here's the problem with Winter Wonderland, which I've put at number 11, Frank. Your impression is better than the song just now. And also, walking around in women's underwear is the far superior song.
Oh, you're an ass. I put it in as number 4.
I put it in 7.
4.
To make unafraid the plan that we made. Walking
Number 8.
in
Miss
the-
Justice. Listen to this. Miss Justice is with Frank.
Nice,
Rhonda's
Miss
with
Justice.
Cuddles.
Page 5. Nice.
Robin is with. I confused, but everybody said the same number. I forgot what it was already.
Mercury 8.
All right.
Walking in
Next
a
track.
winter. Okay, next one.
Next one is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh,
Classic.
number 2.
I'm gonna have to go for number 2 also.
You ladies are agreeing a lot. Am I wrong? And I feel like Pam has put number 11 7 times.
He's cheating.
I put Rudolph at 8 because I can't put it any lower.
3.
What?
Really?
You guys are kitschy. You are
Well,
kitschy.
I've already given up a lot of good spots, so I had to put it. I would have put it a little lower, but I didn't want to put it as low as 8. So my lowest spot after 8 was 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say.
I mean, he had a very shiny nose. You know.
That's true.
I mean, if you ever saw it, you'd even say it glows.
Good points. All good points.
All of the other reindeers.
You still have to call him names.
Okay. All right,
And
Aaron.
we're done. Next.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Oh,
Oh,
Mhm.
damn it. 6.
number 8.
I like that one.
I will say Bublé kills. on that one.
He does. As Michael calls him, Michael Boobles.
I put that
Boobles.
at number 2.
Same.
That's my man right there. Now you're starting to come
Juice.
around.
Let me just tell you something. I hate Michael Bublé. I do not like the way he sings Christmas songs. I
My
just
kids
don't like him.
love him. My kids love him. So do I.
How could you hate Michael Bublé? What else do you hate? America? Freedom?
I know.
Honestly.
God.
What are you in Hamas, Janine?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know who else hates Michael Bublé? Hamas. Okay.
Fucked up.
Al Qaeda. What are you training in Al Qaeda?
All right, Aaron.
3 left to go here.
Okay, Santa Baby.
Ooh.
Santa baby.
Santa baby.
7.
All right.
11. That song annoys me.
What?
8.
Baby,
I feel like it's one of the more lusty songs.
We need more lusty Christmas songs. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
need
it's
more.
it's kind of sexual a little bit.
Yeah,
yeah,
you
it
know,
is.
like in a couple of weeks,
She sounds
someone's
like
gonna
a
say
fucking hoe.
Everybody
You
can't
know-
talk at once. We got to take turns.
you know, in a couple of weeks, they're going to say that this song was secretly about 69, and we're all just going to have to believe them.
Exactly.
Cuddles, what did you say?
I said it sounds like she's a fucking hoe.
She sounds like
Oh.
she's from your neighborhood. I don't understand why you're so negative about it.
I don't like it.
All she wants is a wedding ring, a sable, a
8
yacht.
inches. Oh.
8 inches. I put it in number 8 because I only have 1 and 12 open, and 8 was my last middle number. So now I have the first and last open here.
I put it at number 5. Can I broach a subject really quickly?
Here we go.
No, it's 10:05. I got to watch the rest of this movie. Let's go.
I had this thought while we were driving over the weekend. I saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. That's an old song, right? From the 50s?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mommy was jerking Santa Claus off. Am I wrong? Or is that like a polite?
Kissing.
Actually, the real version is I saw Mommy blowing Santa Claus.
Oh.
Is that right?
Uh,
Oh, Mommy blowing Santa Claus.
Because you know how like your parents would tell you like, oh, we were kissing, we were holding hands, and then you realized, oh, my parents were plowing each other in the back of an old Cadillac on the side of the
No,
field.
see,
What the fuck is?
I'm just
no,
saying
no.
that's what happened.
The euphemism isn't the
Maybe.
kissing. If they say they're wrestling or they're rehearsing a play, if they're caught kissing, then they say something different.
No,
Like,
they were
we were
definitely
just
kissing.
looking at each other's teeth or something.
Granted, yes, you're correct. The kissing's not the issue. It's the tickling that I have a problem with. That's nobody
So
was
mommy
really
tickles
tickling.
Santa Claus.
That's
Tickle. Maybe some hand stuff. Who knows?
some hand stuff. That's what I'm saying. There was a little hand
Yeah.
stuff with Mom and Santa Claus. You can't blame anybody. It's a stressful night, you know.
Reaching under the old tree skirt.
That's
All
what
right.
I'm
Just want to
saying.
remind
She doesn't
everybody
get hold-
that this is not the song. That's not the song.
That's not the song.
Well, he introduced a song that's not in play, so I just want to remind everybody playing at home that
Oh
That's
yeah,
not the
that's
song.
not. That's a different song, right?
That was
Not in
my
play.
song.
Yeah, stop confusing
Yeah,
people, Anthony.
stop
I don't
kiboshing the
want-
list.
Shut up.
I'm sorry. It's just been on my mind that Mom was being inappropriate with Santa Claus.
You're
feels
derailing
like-
the list.
It feels like a family is falling apart here because Mom can't keep it in her pants, and we're celebrating this as a Christmas song. I don't understand it.
No,
I mean, you get the whole meaning of the song, right?
it's the dad.
Yeah, you
It's
ass.
the dad.
I choose to believe in Santa Claus, unlike the
All
rest
right.
of you heathens. Okay. Listen, you Matt Rifes. Let me fucking be on the side of the kids for once, okay?
Oh boy.
Oh, I hate you.
All right, good. Next one.
These Christmas
go.
carols really fucking bring the evil out in you.
I say we change them to Christmas Karens. Am I right? Because there's so.
Yeah. All right, next
Go
one.
ahead.
2 left. Feliz Navidad.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Feliz Navidad. Number 10.
Terrible song.
Number 9, because that's the lowest that I had
That
left.
song is all
Now I only
chorus.
have 1 left. God.
I only have 11 left. Number 11.
I only had 1 and 12 left, and I've had to put it at 12.
Yeah.
Please Navidad is not that great.
No.
I mean, it's fun. It's a little up tempo. You're like, ah,
Mercury put it at 25. That's funny.
Feliz Navidad.
Robin 2.
Yeah.
Prospero
Justice too.
año y felicidad.
All right,
wow.
whatever this next song is, it's going in my number 1 spot here.
You're the
Frank-
worst. You love saving the number
he did.
one.
He played the game really well because he loves this song. But before I tell the last one, I just want to have everybody just agree and get on my side that there's no way I could have done 5.
No,
Oh,
you're right.
absolutely.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
you're right. This was good.
I'm a little mad at you that you did 12. It should have been 24. But go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Number 12, Carol of the Bells.
My favorite.
What is
I love
that?
that song. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, okay. I like that. No, it's not number one, but I'll take it.
Yeah, nobody knows the words, but it's a great song. Merry, merry, merry Christmas.
All right, can
Great
I
fucking
say something? My list is atrocious.
Yeah, your list sucks.
My list
My list-
stinks.
My
It's
list
all
is
over the
gold, baby.
Mine is amazing.
Everybody could look at mine and Anthony's lists.
I cannot believe
Robin,
no
number
else
one.
Put All I Want for Christmas Is You is number one because
All right,
that is the
Mercury,
greatest
one.
Christmas song to sing ever.
Everybody's
Look
got
at
to recap their list, starting
Look
with
at the wait. Robin 1, Mercury 1, Justice 1, Paige number 1, Rhonda number 1. Wow,
you. All followed Frank's
they know what they're doing.
leave one open rule. All right, Cuddles, good. Run down your list. 12 to 1.
Carol of the Bells is number one because it was still open. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
No, 12 to 1.
12.
Oh, Silver Bells, then Santa Baby, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, Feliz Navidad, It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas, Walking into Winter Wonderland, White Christmas, Frosty the Snowman, All I Want for Christmas Is You, The Christmas Song, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and Carol of the Bells.
Not bad.
My two favorite songs weren't on this list.
J
What
Sabs.
songs?
No. After J Sabs.
Okay, go ahead,
All
Jason,
right,
so she can get out of here.
12 to 1. Silver Bells, Carol of the Bells, Feliz Navidad, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, Walking on a Winter Wonderland, Santa Baby. Now this is my wait. It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. Now let's go into the top 5. Frosty the Snowman, I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas, Chestnuts Roasting on Open Fire, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and of course, everyone's favorite, which I'm appalled and shocked and kind of a little nauseated that no one else said, All I Want for Christmas Is You is number 1.
This song sucks.
You haven't heard me sing it, Frank.
I'm glad for that fact.
Go ahead, Frank.
Why?
I'll read mine. Okay. 12, Feliz Navidad. 11, Silver Bells. 10, The Christmas Song. 9, All I Want for Christmas Is You. 8, Santa Baby. 7, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. 6, Frosty the Snowman. 5, White Christmas. 4, Walking in a Winter Wonderland. 3, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. 2, It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. And 1, Carol of the Bells.
I am Silver Bells at 12, Winter Wonderland at 11, Frosty the Snowman at 10, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer at 9, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer at 8, Feliz Navidad at 7, Caucasian Christmas, politically correct, at number 6,
Wow, he couldn't wait he couldn't fucking wait.
Santa Baby at 5, All I Want for Christmas Is You at 4, I should have put that higher, Karen of the Bells at number 3, number 2, It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas, and number 1, Christmas Song. I'm happy with my number 1, but the rest of the list sucks.
I like my list. It's okay.
Cuddles, what are your 2 favorite Christmas songs not on these lists?
I absolutely, and our daughter sings it with me. Candy Cane Lane by Sia. I
What?
scream that. I love that song. You let me.
Yeah, but that's
put
not
that
a
on.
popular.
It is
that's not
fucking. It needs to be popular. Some of these
Yeah,
dusty, rusty, old
These
ass
are
songs need
classic.
to go. They need to go.
Wait, I'm
Um,
surprised, baby. It's cold outside. It's not on that.
That's
I
not
know.
a Christmas song. That's a winter song.
Aaron,
Too rapey.
It's not a
Too
Christmas
rapey.
song.
Aaron pulled a Janine and she's gone already. How about our old
Okay.
friend Brian the Cannon Bannon with a great point here? Howard Beach is upset Dominic the Donkey didn't make the
A
cut.
That's
jiggity
true.
jig.
Yeah. And my other one, this is one of my. I love this song. It's Christmas, Baby, Please Come Home from like Brenda Lee sang it, but Buble sang it too. Me
was
and Cecilia belting out in the car to that song.
I mean, you can't get every
Dude,
song on this list. I think this is a solid list.
This is true. D, you ranted so hard you kicked me off the show.
What I did.
I didn't even touch anything. It just suddenly shut down.
We could do, I think you could do a top 5 on that song alone because Buble, U2,
Which song?
Christmas Baby Please Come Home.
I can't even.
Brenda Lee.
I can't even hear.
Brenda Lee.
I can't picture how it goes. How does
Yeah, there's like 50 versions.
Christmas, the snow's coming down. Christmas,
Christmas.
I'm
Oh, I hate when they do
watching it fall. Christmas.
You know what song I can't stand
What?
is the Beach Boys. Christmas come this time each year.
Oh, I like that
no
song.
Shit.
I love the Beach Boys.
No shit.
I like
Christmas
that
comes
song.
this time each year.
I have to tell you,
genius lyric that is.
I got to tell you, Cuddles is right, because if you're sleeping on the Sia Christmas album, it's fucking great.
It might be great, but these
good.
were classics. These are, from like a million years ago. Oh, what about Blue Christmas? I love Blue Christmas.
The Elvis version?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. There's a song. There's a song on the Sia record called Snowman where she talks about falling in love with Frosty, but Frosty crying in front of her. And it's like this bluesy kind of riff. It's my new favorite Christmas song of all. Like, I can't stop listening to that song. It's so good.
I love Sia.
Snowman by Sia. Look it up. It is.
Oh, the Paul McCartney one is good too.
Why is he crying?
Simply having a wonderful Christmas time.
Yeah, I like that one. Well, yeah, Aaron has a good point. Why is the snowman crying?
This is melting.
Oh, see, that's messed up.
That's Frosty tends to do.
Take him up north. If you're so in love. Live in Canada. It's a problem. Come on, Sia, make it work.
Sia, but it's like it's a sad Christmas song that actually works really well. I don't know what it is about it. I just love it.
One of my all-time favorites is the Grinch.
Really?
I love that. Every time it comes on, you can't change the channel with that when that comes on. You're an asshole, Mr. Grinch. That's such a good song.
What about Silent Night? Or Santa Claus is coming to town?
Yeah, there's a ton. There's so many you can't name them all, but
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a ton of them. This was a good list. Though.
Well, We Are the World. Is that a Christmas song?
No.
What's the one?
No, she's thinking of Do We Know It's Christmas? I mean, I'm not trying to speak for you, Miss
That's
Justice,
it.
But
We Are the World.
Christmas at all is probably what, but maybe I
It's
don't
called The War.
No, you're right.
It's called The War Is Over or something, isn't that?
That's John Lennon.
Oh, that's how does that one go?
That one always makes me sad. Don't sing that one.
Okay, don't sing that one.
Look at this, Paul. The absolute worst is Paul McCartney. I feel like the relationship between Frank and Paul there's
Paul, what's going on, buddy?
There's a crack in it this episode. Usually Paul's like, Frank's so right and Ant's such an asshole. But something's happening today.
I don't know. It's a Christmas miracle. What's the other one? Oh, Holy Night is a good one.
Yeah, Holy Night.
My favorite is Hark the Herald Angels Sing, but I didn't want to put that one on there because I don't think anybody else really loves that one. I like when the Peanuts sing it at the end of the.
What's the Peanuts one?
Chestnuts roasting.
No, they just go Hark the Herald Angels, and then the credits roll.
That's right. But what's the Peanut? What's that called?
Linus and Lucy.
Linus and Lucy.
That's Linus and Lucy. That's right. That's a good one.
But they have an instrumental of "Oh Christmas Tree" that's really famous.
What is Greensleeves? I know it, but I can't think of it now that I read Greensleeves.
Oh yes, it is. That's right. What child is this?
Yeah, that's.
Do you know what song makes me cry?
Oh, Christmas Tree.
No, and it's not one of those. Do you know what song really, really gets me? I'll Be Home for Christmas from Josh Groban, where you hear from like the people, like our service, like you hear from people in the military talking to them. I automatically start crying. Automatically, tears start welling in my eyes when I hear these people talk, and then he goes into this song. And I don't like Josh Groban; he annoys me. But that song with our service member, like that makes me cry.
Yeah, that's brutal.
If you hear it in the car, those deer don't stand a chance.
They don't.
Change it if it comes on in the car.
Right.
I know.
What about?
Do they know it's not an outside electrical cord at all?
Damn. I feel like such a jackass.
It was in the outdoor box, though.
It was in the outdoor box, and they screwed me. They screwed me again.
Screwed me again, Costanza.
I like Paul's The Island of Misfit Toys. That's a classic.
Speaking of which, I spent $20 buying all the old Rankin. What is it? Baskin Robbins, whatever it was.
Rankin and Bass.
I think Bass and Rankin. All the old cartoons I bought for the kids over the weekend. Oh, I
Do they like them, or are they like? There's no Mickey in this, and
they wanted to watch Frosty the Snow. They actually love Frosty the Snowman, the old school version.
Oh yeah.
Busy.
Yeah, they love it. And so there was a bundle to buy that Rudolph, and what's the other one? Santa Claus Comes to Town.
Something like that.
Yeah,
What that you should show them is Mickey's Christmas Carol is a great one.
they do like that one.
That's a classic. Jacob Marley. That's great. Scrooge. Then one of my favorites growing up was Yogi's First Christmas.
I don't know that one.
Fucking Yogi Bear. It's like a 2-hour movie. It's Yogi Bear, and it takes place at the ski lodge, and it's a whole big.
Really long. There's
It
a
is
lot
long.
of Yogi
It's really
backstory.
long.
And it's like- It's one of those.
What is this?
Yeah, it's one of those movies where they keep playing. You know, a movie like Beverly Hills Cop plays the same theme over and over again throughout the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those, but it gets stuck in your head forever, and it's amazing.
Miss Justice, Step Into Christmas, Elton John. Little known fact:
Step into Christmas.
most of the annoying radio stations that flip to Christmas on or before Thanksgiving, that's the first song that they will play.
Yep.
Because you have to step into Christmas.
You have to
That's
step in.
interesting.
Yeah,
I'll pass on Yogi. No, I recommend Yogi.
I don't.
I recommend highly.
Our children love Home Alone 1 and 2. And Michael, especially loves number 2.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Love them.
They're both good. Well, it's New York, I guess. He's been to the
Yeah,
city.
he just loves Home Alone.
Those
Yeah,
are great
maybe.
movies, the classics.
On Friday's episode, we're gonna reveal where we are in the. I don't know if you heard this, Frank. The big thing is Spotify Wrapped.
I don't know what that is.
They'll tell you what you've listened to a lot of, over the course of a year. Like they'll tell you your favorites. Your Wrapped must be so boring. They're just like Metallica, and then
I don't listen to Spotify.
that's also
What?
gonna hurt you.
Yeah,
We love it. I love
Um,
Spotify.
But YouTube does the same thing.
yeah, we do YouTube.
Well, little known fact: this podcast is available on Spotify, and we got some very flattering numbers from them, which
Nice.
we will share with everybody on Friday's episode. I'm not going to bore everybody, but we'll just do one or two of the highlights, which I found interesting. So that's coming up on Friday. 20% off goes for another week, and I think that's all the news. Anything else?
Aaron, great job with the.
Yes, that was
Thanks.
awesome. I love these.
Thank you. But on Friday, I would love to reveal what accidental, mistaken electrical cord we bought this time. So that'll be another.
Ooh.
Friday
We'll
reveal.
s-
Ooh.
attempt number 2 coming up.
You know what I
Yeah.
was thinking just when Frank just said just now about the Christmas Carol, Mickey's Christmas. You could do a top 5 on Christmas carols. The
What?
movie, like the story.
Oh, A Christmas Carol.
There's
Yeah,
like 10. There's like maybe
There's a
even
lot of
20
those.
of them.
there are a lot. I don't know if I've seen a ton of them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I've seen a good number of them, and I would put Scrooged up there. That's basically, it's not called A Christmas Carol, but that's the story,
Yeah.
and that's probably my favorite.
Mercury. Aaron, that was tough but fun. How did you get it to 12? That must be brutal.
I had it at 10, and then for some reason, I just couldn't eliminate. I wanted to add 2 more, and then I just couldn't eliminate 2. And then I was like, forget it. They can handle it. They're tough people.
Yeah.
They're from
It's
Queens. They got this.
We could do
What
it.
about how many people here like what's the 12 Days of Christmas?
Oh yeah, that too. Let's
Does
go
anybody
with
like
that.
That was
Anybody
Let's
like
go
that
with
one?
it for the 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah, that's why the number 12 was the 12. It was the 12 whatever Christmas carols of Christmas.
You know what? A song I haven't heard in too long. That one when they go, "She's a witch. I hate her." I fucking love
Oh
that
yeah,
one.
stringing up the lights.
Light.
I haven't heard that one. Who does that one? I don't even know who does that one.
I don't know, but nobody plays it anymore for some reason. That's a great one.
I love that one.
Brian, you both radio people have to be happy you don't have to play Christmas Shoes.
Oh,
Why are they
God.
blinking?
Why are they blinking?
That's a good one. I got to listen to that one now.
Get the flashlight. I blew a fuse. It's fucking
Why
great.
are there so many different kinds of extension cords?
Right? They should all be good for indoor and outdoor. Am I wrong, people?
Well,
Why
little
make
known
them
fact,
exclusive?
I got about 6 indoor extension cords outside my house right now. So,
That's probably not good.
We know
Raven,
2 people who are getting them as gifts. I don't know who, but we're giving these away. So I think both of our moms are getting these.
Merry Christmas.
yeah, those are going to be great at White Elephant this year. Raven, clarify what you mean. Link the timer you have. I don't know what that means.
Link the timer you have.
When were we talking about a timer? I'm not even sure.
Link the timer.
Didn't
my-
you get new timers?
For my Christmas tree, I'll be happy to share that with you. I love my timer.
What time is all your stuff come on?
Okay, here's why I love it. Let me see if I can find the name of it.
Is it like Home Alone, where it's every house is literally 2 seconds apart?
And
The
that's
silver
the
tuna.
one, Marv. The silver tuna timer.
Silver tuna.
It's the Casa, Kasa, and I don't know which kind I have. It's the mini smart plug. The Casa mini smart plug. Yes. Okay. Here's why I should probably bring this up. They have a setting on here where you can set it to come on for X amount of time before sunset. So you just say, come on before 20 minutes before sunset, before the sun starts to go down, and then boom, the lights in your house go. So as the time change, because this is the time where from Black Friday to Christmas Eve, that's going to be like a 40-minute swing. It'll go along with that.
Cool.
So it'll always be on X amount of time before you need it to. So that's what's great about it. Yeah.
Wonderful.
That when I first saw that, I'm like, we cannot get better than this as a society. This is the fucking top.
I'm still waiting for hoverboards and flying cars.
I don't know, man.
You can have all your fancy Christmas timers.
The timer's where it's at.
Give me a hoverboard.
We
Not
don't-
one on wheels, because that's not really a hoverboard.
Yeah, no, it's true. I broke the thing, so we have to just leave.
I'll play the music on my phone.
What'd
There
you
you go.
break?
I broke the fucking thing. Thing not working.
the fucking thing.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm
thing.
leaving. Goodbye,
Cuddles.
everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Bye,
Good
Cuddles. Bye, Eric.
night.
Bye. Thank you. Great job.
Frank, I can't get enough of fucking Andrew Dice Clay on TikTok. He's just the best.
Hey, what does he call everybody? Big shot. Hey, big shot.
Big shot with the outro music.
Look at this guy, big shot. I like when he turns the camera around. It's his big face and hey, with the purple glasses.
It's like you wanted the picture with the face.
The picture.
He's the fucking best. The last one he did, he goes, "No, I'm over here now because you said." And the person's like, "What the fuck are you
Like,
talking
what? I didn't say a fucking thing. Remember, pick up Aaron's book, Oval. It's in the link in the description below.
Yes.
Awesome Christmas gift.
God damn it.
It's a wonderful book. Also, we got the merch available, 20% off. The code Old Men. You know. Joe made potato salad. Maybe we should go now. Go ahead.
Live, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, live. Wow. Oh my goodness.
All right. Thank you.
Fantastic.